All right, what's up, family? So I am going to show you guys around, and I want you to really get in the mindset of how to live in a smaller apartment. I think the biggest thing that made a difference in the way that I approach any small space is that storage is first. Because if you are in a small space, you do not have the liberty of just worrying about decor. You really have to figure out where you're going to put your things. And so I really want to drive that message by sharing with you some of my storage techniques. Some of these you might have heard from me already, but I'm going to say it again because that's how important it is. You cannot function in a small space if you don't tackle this thing called storage. All right, so right behind me, I'm going to show you guys the bookshelves. All right, now you have seen these bookshelves plenty of times. I've made plenty of videos over on YouTube about them. All right, I have what, 5 or 2.5 shelves, however you want to say it. But this is literally stuff that would be on the floor or just making the home look like a mess, making my apartment look like a mess. But things like, extra light bulbs that I don't have any more room for, extra game systems and old computers that they don't want to let go for whatever reason. They don't even come on no more, but that's another subject. PS4s, games, cards, extra stuff from the kitchen. What else? Big lunch boxes, lunch bags that I need. You have to put this stuff somewhere, right? So when you run out of space, it is so important to start investing in pieces of furniture that act as storage. I haven't told you to buy not one piece of decor yet because it doesn't make sense if you can't put everything somewhere and make the things that you have look nice and polished and, streamlined, very simple. Only way that you're going to accomplish that is if you get your storage situations together. So I have been challenging you guys to do that. I've been saying, buy this, think about storing stuff in this. I really want you guys to get that part of the design process down pat. That's like my biggest goal for you to begin with. So this is a storage bag. I keep, bags in bags. Always do that doubling up method just so you can maximize. Another thing that I wanted to point out is these boxes here. And I said this in the presentation that I did, but things like cords, if you have these boxes which come, with different things, this is I got from Xfinity. I didn't throw it away. I simply wrote on it and I put my cords in here. So now this is storage. I know what's in here is all contained and it fits perfectly. I have more room for more stuff, which is actually where I was housing this bowl when I'm not putting fruit in it and putting it on the table. It slides perfectly in that spot. On this side, this is again another box. I like to always measure my shelves, whether it's in the cabinet, in my kitchen, or in the bathroom. Always measure your shelves because if you don't have the money to go out and buy anything decorative, which I don't recommend you buying anything decorative unless it's going to be out. That's the rule for everything. If it's seen, it got to be cute. If it's not, who will know? So this is a box. This is literally a box that I got from an Amazon purchase. And because it was the right size, I just cut the other part of the box off that, closes, and it slides perfectly in here. It's housing more electronics, old CDs that we're not listening to, legs, just a bunch of wires, but they're contained, and I didn't spend any extra money. These are the things that I want you guys to do so bad. It makes your life so nice. If you get ready to move anywhere, or if you, if you get a little unorganized, it's easy to get organized again. Extra light bulbs goes down here. So just, think about vertical storage. It's a game changer in a small space. I promise you, if you are struggling with any type of storage issues, this is where it's at. I'm going to show you the other cabinets real quick too. This is literally an extension of the kitchen. I have so many things for my kitchen, like all these decorative plates, well, not decorative, but pink plates, extra white plates that I found, cute, dishes for your dessert, coffee mugs, just a bunch of stuff that I really like. But if I didn't have this, I couldn't buy it. I couldn't even store it because it won't fit in my kitchen anymore. Like everything that's here has to be here. Okay, let's just say you don't have a desk, but you have, pens. This is from the Dollar Tree. So I keep all these extra pens in here. Why do we need these? I don't know. Tape, rubber bands, also from the Dollar Tree, hole puncher, letter opener, extra lock with the code, And then envelopes, extra staples, everything is categorized and everything has a home. I can't tell you it doesn't get any easier than just using vertical space. So just so you know, this is from IKEA. If you missed the presentation or if you haven't heard me say it before, this bookshelf is from IKEA. You can purchase additional shelves. These are $10, I want to say. This comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. And I purchased one additional to that. So I showed you guys over on YouTube how I have these acrylic things that I purchased from IKEA, and I put my wallflowers in there. You know, any type of sage that you want to burn, any candles, but this could be storage for anything, right? If you have a home office, that works really well. Let's just say you have to use your dining room, you know, for an office. All right, but if you had, let's just say, no real workspace in your apartment and you needed to work from home or do anything from home, buying a simple cabinet and dedicating that cabinet to all of your papers or your laptop, anything that you needed to keep, you know what I mean? Or even, this is how my mind works, guys. This is real time. Even a whiteboard. Let's just say I needed to have a whiteboard so I can kind of know what's going on. You can use these inside of these cabinet doors. Put some peel and stick whiteboard or use command strips, you know, and put a whiteboard there and you can write on that, close it. It's literally like your closed office. It's so many ideas when it comes to small space and I get so excited about it. Also, you know, I really advocate for these type of bookcases because not only do they allow you to have storage, look how pretty it is to have light with something on there decorative. And you don't have to put a lot of stuff on there, but just 1 or 2 things just really makes the space look very nice and inviting, and I think you should try it. The TV stand is something else that you need to make sure that you purchase if you don't have a lot of storage in your small apartment. If you have a really small apartment, since you need to go ahead and get a dresser that doesn't come out that far from the wall, what you want to pay attention to is the depth. So you want to make sure from the wall to wherever it stops is no more than like 15 inches at the most. But that'll allow you to have drawers and to use vertical space, and you can hide things, which is really, really nice. So just remember, TV stands need to have storage if you're lacking storage. And then if you really need storage, just get a dresser and use the dresser as a TV stand. All right, so this one here, I purchased from Amazon. It's on my website. But this one here has sliding doors and you can store things in here. Look, I don't even have anything in here. That's how good my storage game has gotten. So if I have something else that I need to store, this is some more space that I can use. Here I have those little plates that used to be on the wall. I got these, I found one from the as is section. This was only $3. But I usually keep, oh, here it is. This is the top to my basket that I use in the front entryway. But this is where I used to keep my workout mat. I don't work out in the house anymore. I actually go to the gym, so I haven't used this in a while. But if that's an idea, you know, somebody asked me not too long ago, hey, Wayna, if I have workout gear, where can I put it? Put it in a TV stand, wherever you have space. Just find a place for it and call it that home and always put it there. Easy peasy. So the next place to add storage is your desk. If you put a desk in your living room, you definitely can add some storage there. I'm going to show you how I organized my stuff. All right, this is a real quick shot of how I organized this drawer. The cool thing about decorating in an apartment is that your furniture will not cost a lot of money. Mostly everything that you see on Amazon or Target or an IKEA is going to fit the space because they're small and you can't buy big furniture, so that fits your budget. Now, this desk was like, I want to say $130. It definitely wasn't even $150. That's how budget friendly this desk was. But I purchased this a long time ago. I don't even know where I got this from. This was something that I purchased when I was doing makeup and like really crazy about makeup, but I never threw it away because I have a thing for acrylic. I feel like it's never going to go out of style. It allows you to see everything that you have. So I kept it and I just organized all of my different type of pens and magnets and things like that. I utilize my sides over here. You know, I have my stapler, hole punchers, and I don't know if you can see that here. Here I have a nice little ruler, but yeah, markers. On this side, I have different notepads. This I scored from the Dollar Tree, which is really cool. It's a all-in-one system, but all the bits are on the inside. Yes, that was at the Dollar Tree. I keep my highlighters in here. Got some whiteout, which that doesn't need to be in there because I can't see it. Any cards that I have, I put here. So this is like my little index of cards, and just some more post-its and little tab dividers, extra clips and book rings, and some electronic equipment that I use for the computer sometimes. When I used to work here, I don't work here no more. Those are just 3 areas in a living room that you can add storage to. So if you don't have, storage underneath your television or vertical storage, definitely work on getting that before you really think about decorating. I'm telling you, that was the first thing that I spent my money on, and it was so hard because it was expensive, and I added lights, but it is absolutely worth it. And now I want to tell you about the psychology, because remember I was telling you that I wanted to give you the psychology behind decorating in a small apartment. Well, in an apartment, you want to think more so storage. That's really the secret. Everything is just about storage. But when you're thinking about your storage in multiple different rooms, make sure that all the storage matches each other. In IKEA, you really can't go wrong because everything is white or either dark brown. They only manufacture things in certain colors. So when I get ready to move, I'm going to be able to utilize my bookcases however I want. If I want to use them again, in maybe a study, or if I decide to turn a room into a walk-in closet, I could use this for shoe storage. My pack systems also can be used again in my home for, my closet. If I want to add more pack systems, it won't cost me as much because I already have those. And, my desk is white. If I wanted to add that in a room, that will go. Everything that I have in here marries each other. It's all white. It's not a big investment into something that I'm never going to use again. I'm definitely going to use it because wherever I move, I plan on being organized. It just makes me more productive, and I've become addicted to being productive. So I want to share that with you. Now, the other thing that I want to share with you as far as storage in the living room is underneath the couch. Okay? Not just underneath the couch, behind the couch. I'm going to give you some ideas. So let me show you what I'm talking about as far as under the couch. When I purchased my shelves that is above my computer in this living room, it came in these boxes, which are these, which is this here. Okay? So being that I don't like to throw anything away because I always have an idea of how to upcycle it, I ended up covering it with white contact paper, and then I went around the edges with electrical tape. And it made like this just very simple black and white box, which kind of look high-end to me. So what I like about it is very smooth on a rug. So I use it to house like my workout gear. I have used it for charging electronics and just slide it underneath the couch. But this is another idea that you could use for yourself if you are, see, it's gone. It's like it never existed. But that's something else that you can use. You could store things under your couch and just put them in trays. Like I said, if you don't have the funds for the tray, DIY the tray out of an old box, slide it under there. Nobody will know. You'll know where your stuff is. It'll be organized, and you'll be very happy about it. Another idea that you could use as far as storage is, let's just say you don't have a couch that is raised up, but your couch does have to sit on the wall because you don't have enough floor space to bring it in the middle of the room, like me. If I had enough room, like if this room was bigger, I definitely wouldn't have put this couch on the wall. I would have, brought it up and did a different design some other way. But most small apartments, you got to put it on the wall. So you could actually put a table, like a really, really shallow table, like 8 inches behind your couch, and then add shelves to that, and then you can like put stuff behind the couch. That's another option. So it's some sneaky little ways, but they're out there. Not to mention you could use a console table behind the couch, and if you needed to set a drink or something on there, now you got extra surface that you can set things on. The possibilities are endless. That is kind of what I wanted to show you as far as the living room is concerned. And that's why I said you have to assess all of the things that you have in your space, because then you'll know what you need to store. For me, once I did all the other rooms, because I ended up decorating this room last, I was able to only have, a few stationary things, some office supplies. I had some stuff that kind of spilled over from the kitchen that I needed to store, excessive candles. Like, we all have our things we like to buy. So whatever it is for you, like whatever you like to collect. You might be a product junkie and you like to buy all of the new cleaners and stuff like that. Figure out a way to store it so that it is organized. So now I done showed you what to buy. I done showed you how I use it in my apartment. Now I need you to go ahead and get your storage, get it organized, and send me a picture and let me know your progress, because I need to know that you guys are making changes in these apartments and we're going to be living our best lives no matter where we live, no matter if it's an apartment or a home. All right, sis. So I hope you like this type of video where I bring you into my apartment and just show you, exactly what's in each cabinet and what I'm storing, and give you ideas on things that you can store and ways that you can store it. So let's recap. In this video, I just told you that when you are living in a small apartment, it's not about decorating. It's really truly about storage. And then whatever you have left over, then you decorate. I've showed you how vertical space can be a game changer and allow you to store all the extra things that you might not have found a home for in any other part of your apartment. And then I also showed you some really sneaky ways to add storage, like underneath your sofa or behind your sofa, or using a dresser instead of a TV stand. All these things make the biggest difference, and I cannot wait to see how you make a difference in your living room. All right, sis, thanks for watching. And if you need to reference this video, just come watch it again.